Hello, creative ones. This is Robin Dudley House, the artsy bohemian. I am in my studio in Los Angeles, California, and I have a gift for you. It's my secret resource guide for the unconventional journal and paper crafter. These resources are resources that I use all the time, and they've taken years to accumulate. So those of you who have never signed up for my online school or who have never signed up for any of my classes, this is a gift for you. Those of you who already belong to my online school probably already have this. You'll get an email once you sign up, the link below, and you can download this for yourself and then print it out like I have. I've made it into this cute little pamphlet. Now, since you're signing up for my newsletter, just know that you won't be bombarded by emails, only inspiration. Thank you. Hi everyone, it's Robin, the Artsy Bohemian, coming to you from my studio in Los Angeles, California. Today I'm going to be doing a flip through of a new journal, and I want your opinion. It's going to be as a proposal for a new class, and I'm going to show you two other journals that I made, probably like 2 years ago. I was supposed to have a class on them, and then the pandemic hit. So I'm actually going to show you three journals. So this is my newest one. About a month ago, I had showed you some hand-dyed velvets that I wanted to make a journal from. And the class, part of the class, like probably half of the class, would be on the techniques to dye silk velvet and trims and lace and floss and all kinds of stuff. So I'm just going to do this really quickly because I already showed you these different trims, and this is what the class would be on, and it would lead to making a journal, which I will show you. So different types of Venetian lace and trims like this, and velvets. This is the velvet I used for this. It is absolutely gorgeous, but it's kind of hard to see in this light. It looks dark, but yeah, so that is what the class will be on, is dyeing velvet and trims. So natural fibers like this. It's gorgeous. I love velvet. I've loved it since I was a little girl. This is the journal I made. I wanted to make 3 different styles. This one's not done yet. I'll show you what I did with this, but this is pretty much done. It's a rounded spine where the spine is sewn onto fabric and then attached to the inside covers. And these are the different tabs on here. I'm not sure I'm going to use this or not. I can take this off. It's just a little funky cluster of flowers that I put together. I also made this little heart. So I've just kind of been playing around with it. I'm going to sit with it and see if I want to add this. I might just add the heart. So everything in the class would be this journal, the dyeing, and all the little embellishments that go with it. And this is the back. I'm not sure if I'm going to put this on here. I just kind of pinned it on there. Just a little bit of slow stitching with an image. And this has been dyed. The trim has been dyed. This has also been dyed. It's kind of a multicolor silk chiffon. The class will be in October. It's an art summit, and registration, I believe, starts in the summer. But my suggestion to you is to get on their email list so you know. I'll be talking about it as the time comes and let you know when registration starts. I'm not sure if they have a cap. They might have a limit to how many people they can accept. But so that would be a a good idea for you to get on the list if you want to take the class. And I'm not the only one teaching. It's several teachers. Mostly fiber artists, doll artists, collage. Really beautiful work. So I'm just going to, this is not a journal that's stuffed with pockets and tuck spots and stuff. It's mostly going to be a journal that you can actually write in or paint in, because I did put watercolor paper in it in most of the pages. I did a light wash of watercolor on all of the watercolor pages. I did some sewing and I just added some tabs. I am going to add a few more tabs and journal jewelry, as I like to call it, to the tabs, but it's Monday night and I need to, hopefully this will download onto my computer. I'm running out of space on my computer. Doing some sewing on here. I love DJ Pettit, her style of journal making, and she does a lot of the sewing. A lot more elaborate than I do with paintings and everything. If I had timed it better, I would have done more work on here. So I kind of thought it would be nice to as a journal for the dyeing process, and the colors used, like this one I just stuck in there. This is a rust on a napkin. That's not going to be what I'll be covering, but yeah, just a light wash on here and lots of mostly blank pages with some fibers. I like this type of binding. It's very methodical. It's kind of old-fashioned, so it's kind of a hidden spine journal technique. And I did several snippets with, there's one of my painted tea bags. Snippets in really super bright colors like this. I love these colors. Love, love, love. Beautiful, gorgeous bright colors, and that's what I use to make the tabs here. Just more pages. Here's a sample of some lace that I had dyed, and I had put it on the paper, and I like the way it came out. So I'll have more samples like that in the journal for the class, so you can see. But like I said, it was getting late and I needed to make this video for Tuesday, and this is all I've been working on for the last week, just putting this together. And that is it. It ties here, and I might be adding more to it or taking away, but I like that heart on there. Yeah, it might be nice as a little dangle. You know, I just have to think about things before I make them permanent, so I'm going to wait on that. And then this one is just another sample of what to use the dyed lace. I love this contrast color with this velvet here. This is velvet that I bought. It's a cotton velvet, and then I added little tiny sequins and beads on there. All of this is just holding it down to the inside book cover until I sew it. I'm probably going to do some decorative embroidery on it. And this won't be as elaborate. I dyed some papers that I'm going to add in the book, but like I said, it's not done. And I made a little velvet flower with the hand-dyed silk. I was just trying all kinds of things, thinking I might want to use them for the book, but I didn't wind up liking them. But, you know, nothing's ever wasted. And then, so just let me know what you think about that as a project, because mostly my channel is devoted to paper arts, and so you guys are the ones that I'm making my videos for and are more likely to take a class like that, as opposed to my journal classes. my jewelry classes. So these are the other two journals that I am going to also show the organizers of this art summit. So it's going to be between 3 different journals. This one you might have seen, I showed this a while back, and it's like a folio, and the techniques are again with fabric and making this fabric folio into a journal for painters, or it could be for any artist, but basically it opens up like this with a pocket. And I will show you how to do these little roses. These are really old paint containers. So, of course, everything that's in this journal will be shown in the class. And this is the fun part here. So this opens up on both sides here, on one side here and one side here. It's been a while since I've looked at this. I have to figure out what I did. And it's paper and fabric. So it opens pretty big. It's pretty wide. This is also an area to put notes. And here's some more notes here. I think this was holding something in the back too. And then there's some pockets here. It's an interactive, another fun journal, but the process will be more about doing collage with fabrics and papers. And then this opens on the back here too. So there's lots of little nooks and crannies in this, and folios and pockets, as opposed to the one that it's just doing the dyeing. Yeah, this one I think I had stuff in here too. And this close like that. At some point, I'm going to be teaching all of these classes. It's just I want to kind of get an idea of what you guys like for this particular summit. It won't be on my online school. It will be an online summit hosted by 2 other artists. And I will put the link down below to sign up for their newsletter. And then this one is also, this one's cool. It's making fabric paper and then making it into a journal and doing it kind of in an unconventional way. So the outside of it looks like this, and we'll make a whole long roll of it for the journal. Kind of a folio as well, and this is meant to be able to fit into the other one if you wanted to. The one that I just showed you, this again has more artist papers to paint or draw in. And then this is kind of cool. This is based on a Chinese thread or needle case. So this opens like this, and then this opens like this. So you can put little doodads in here, and the same for this one, like this. So they're like little boxes. And then wait for it, there's another one. So those are on top, and then underneath you open it again, and then you have this box. Like that. And then like that. Super cool. Very cool process based on a very ancient Chinese. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. There's a certain name for it, and of course I don't know how to pronounce it. Anybody who knows the name, let me know. if I do teach this at the Art Summit, of course, I will have the name of this particular box. But this is a super cool class because, like I said, it'll give you ideas to make paper fabric. That's the only way that I can explain it, using papers that you can manipulate into kind of a fabric for your books. And it's not an actual fabric, but that's kind of what I'm calling it. So, let me know if you like these. And I'm going to put them right over here. And thank you for watching and coming by. I hope you enjoyed this. The Artsy Boutique that I have on a monthly basis will be next Tuesday. And I will have a video on what will be in the boutique next Tuesday. It happens at 5 o'clock. And I usually give you, I give you the link when I have the video up. And yeah, so thanks for coming by. Make sure you sign up for the newsletter and for the Art Summit, and also the newsletter for my Artsy Bohemian online school. Thanks for coming by. See you next Tuesday.